From sea to sky to somewhere in China, Scottish salmon is taking off, both literally.
We can harvest salmon from this site on a Friday, and it will be in China on a Sunday afternoon.
And metaphorically.
The demand for all farmed salmon, and in particular Scottish salmon, is far outstripping supply.
Once a delicacy, now a staple. Salmon, the UK's biggest food export. Just ask Scotland's last independently owned farm.
Salmon farming is the greatest economic success story in the Highlands. Really? It's that important, yeah. Because it's completely, private enterprise. There's no subsidy attached to it.
Because this market is worth around £1 billion a year, and it's rising.
Why? Well, it is partly to do with China, where the middle class is set to double over the next decade, which means more products like this heading that way. It is a big market.
Well, firstly, their economy is growing fast. Their populations getting wealthier and wealthier. They want to drive good cars, drink good whisky, and eat good Scottish salmon. And so it's been fantastic for us, very good.
For British businesses, global trade has never been more important. That's especially business outside of Europe, because
we must leave the EU.
Brexit is coming, we think.
Presumably if Brexit goes ahead.
Yes.
That's going to mean that the international market is way more important to you when it comes to
We've been consciously trying to improve our export market for the last 5 or 6 years.
Right, okay.
But I would say the improvement was accelerated after the big vote, when we knew it was going to happen. It just really made us focus the mind. So 60% of our sales are the US. Asia is probably about 15 to 20% in total. And Europe, believe it or not, we're actually only selling about 10% into the EU. And that's probably a bit of a deliberate decision.
What is certain is that China now has a taste for one of Scotland's proudest exports, and they couldn't be happier or busier here. Lavelle, CGTN, Ullapool in the Scottish Highlands.